Welcome to SativAcademy. Recently on the SativAcademy website, we listed some high-profile celebrities who favored legalization for medicinal purposes. Today, we thought it would be fun to explore why some of these high-profile people we listed are advancing their opinion and also find other celebrities who actually oppose such efforts. First, I think it's important to mention a quick disclaimer, and this is extremely important. When high-profile people speak on a sensitive political or social issue, it is with some degree of responsibility that they articulate their position clearly as to avoid giving the wrong interpretation of their message to impressionable youth. Here at SativAcademy, we would like to be very clear about our message, especially on today's episode focusing on influential celebrities. We do not encourage kids or teenagers to ever, under any circumstance, break the law or advocate for them ingesting marijuana. Furthermore, even when speaking about legalization, it is under the confines of a tightly controlled legal framework like alcohol for medicinal purposes only and should never be directly marketed to children or teenagers. Also, like alcoholism, any form of addiction is a serious issue. Regardless of the substance, natural or not, it should be treated immediately. So now that we have that out of the way, let us look at what some famous people have had to say about legalization. First, as we listed on our website, famous director Oliver Stone has pontificated that marijuana be legal for medicinal purposes. Here is what the JFK director had to say about cannabis legalization being discussed throughout the country. It's a good thing. I think it's so sad that so many people are in jail and suffering lifetime curses for having done this. So wrong. So clearly wrong. Marijuana should be legalized and taxed and regulated by the states. It's a great source of income. It should be sold like it is in liquor stores similar to alcohol. And there should be no social stigma. It's an insane hypocrisy. The Drug Enforcement Agency is really the precursor to Homeland Security. It's really problematic once you start a bureaucracy rolling like that. Not all of the celebrities who endorse hemp for medicinal purposes of the thought-provoking death of an Oliver Stone. High-octane celebrities such as Paris Hilton, her friend Nicole Richie, and even rapper Snoop Dogg have all lended their name to the pro-legalization cause. So one question that can be asked is people such as Paris Hilton and Snoop Dogg actually good for the medicinal legalization movement? Well, the quickest answer is probably not. Like any social or political argument taking place in America, the messenger actually really matters. And unfortunately, we like to think of every argument and a conceptualized idea will be discussed and debated on the merits. But as we all know, we do not live in a simplistic or ideological utopian world. So having someone like a Hilton endorsing anything probably harms more than helps. Some other widely respected celebrities who've endorsed legalization are Olympian gold medalist Michael Phelps, author Stephen King, Hollywood heavyweight George Clooney, singer Barbra Streisand, Brad Pitt, and even through the wormhole superstar Morgan Freeman. It's possible Freeman can cover this debate in his intensely philosophical and scientifically accurate show entitled Through the Hemp Hole, where he can ask the question, are we legal? Well, if they do decide to do that, I think I should actually host that part. Anyhow, we know not all celebrities think alike, unless it is in their insatiable need for publicity. So now that we know some of these guys and gals who favor legalization, are there any who publicly are against it? Well, yes, there are. Influential New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg had this to say about legalizing marijuana for medicinal purposes in a 2010 interview. Terrible idea. Just a terrible idea. California's experience has not been good. I mean, the idea of medical marijuana, we all know what that means. It means everybody's going to qualify. He said, okay, look, the worst thing is the hypocrisy of saying it's medical marijuana. If you want to legalize it, let's have that debate, but that's what you're really talking about. It has nothing to do with medicine. In some ways, the mayor could have a legitimate point. Is the legalizing effort truly about legalizing marijuana for medicinal purposes, or is it simply a Trojan horse argument for outright legalization? Some high-profile liberal politicians, such as former San Francisco Mayor Gavin Newsom and both California Senators Dianne Feinstein and Barbara Boxer, were all against Proposition 19, as well as famous actor Stephen Baldwin from the Baldwin brothers. Last year, Stephen Baldwin debated Libertarian Congressman Ron Paul during an appearance on the now-defunct Larry King Show on the legalization question. Baldwin stated, Marijuana should stay illegal because coming from a Christian conservative position contributed to the destruction of society and communities. While Paul countered that if he felt this strongly about such a position, he should also support nicotine and alcohol being illegal. In some ways, celebrities simply highlight what average Americans feel about any topic or issue in our country. The legalization question is simply a reflection of the debate among many Americans. The debate between Paul and Baldwin sounded remarkably similar to arguments we hear between everyday people on this particular subject. So this is all for now. Please check us out at our SativAcademy blog on our website at insidershealth.com to see a list of celebrities who are for legalization and those who are against. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Jack Kelly, and I'll see you next time.